Guess what time it is? It is 5
Essential
Friday! It's Dr. James Judge solo round today, so we're going to give you 5 minutes of some things that I've implemented into my life through the 5 essentials. Number 1 is maximize mindset. Number 2 is maximize your spine. Number 3 is maximize quality nutrition. And number 4 is maximize oxygen and lean muscle. And number 5 is the only one that we want to minimize, and that is toxins. So I'm going to start with a book that I am reading, and I love this guy. His name is Lewis Howes. He's a podcaster. It's called The School of Greatness. The new book that he has out right now is called The Mask of Masculinity. And he talks in there about how men wear these masks so people don't become intimate with them. They don't show their true colors. And he goes through in this book how that's creating destruction in not just their lives, but other people's lives as well. I'm just going to read an excerpt from this book here. According to the FBI's 2015 annual report on crime in the United States, nearly 88% of all homicides are committed by men. Men in the United States are 6 times more likely to commit suicides than women. So 1 out of every 6 are women. 5 out of every 6 are men committing suicide. Meanwhile, they are significantly less likely to seek help from a suicide prevention institution and half as likely to simply to visit a doctor if they're depressed or if they have an issue. And this trend starts early on in the lives of men. One of the psychologists featured in The Mask You Live In, Dr. Noe Buay, found it that when we began to hear the language, the emotional language, disappear from boys' narratives, that boys begin to have 5 times the rate of suicide as girls. And he goes through 9 different masks in this book. The stoic mask, the athletic mask, the material mask, the sexual mask, the aggressive mask, and the joker mask, the invincible mask, and the know-it-all mask. And the last one is the alpha mask. And I can pick 2 or 3 of these masks that I continually interchange. And the same was for me. I was harboring a lot of anger and, I don't know, hate for a long time, and it made me just an angry person. And it wasn't until I started to take the mask off and have intimate conversations with men and women that I just became a happier person. My practice blew up, and my staff actually hopefully likes me now. So it's important to understand why you wear these masks and what mask that you're wearing if you're wearing those masks, so we can take them off and let people see who you truly are. So The Mask of Masculinity by Lewis Howes. He's on the School of Greatness podcast, a great book. Get that and start reading it. And it's for men and women as well. Number 2, get your power turned on. Shout out to Capital City Chiropractic. We, as chiropractors, always end with an adjustment with the powers on. And what does that mean? Well, what we do is search for interference. Say interference. Interference with your nervous system. We want to make sure that there's no pressure on the brainstem, on the spinal cord, or on the nerve root. So as we check your spine and adjust your spine, we're taking pressure off the nervous system so the brain can get back to the body and do what it needs to do. We always tell you that the doctor, the best doctor that lives anywhere, is already inside of you. It knows exactly what you need to keep you alive, healthy, and well. So get your power turned on by a chiropractor. Get your spine checked immediately, especially through the holiday season when we're going through all these stressors and different beds that we're sleeping in and all this different sugar that we're eating and bad food. Number 3 is maximize quality nutrition. I want to teach you out there that you should only be cooking with an oil that does not smoke. And the boiling point is higher. So for me, the only cooking oil that I use is coconut oil. Say coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil is the best oil to cook with. You can also use grapeseed oil, but I would just make it easy and only cook with coconut oil. You should never cook with olive oil because, again, it turns rancid after a certain heat when you heat it up. And in your body, it causes inflammation when that happens. Number 4 is quality oxygen and lean muscle. For me, I did an amazing workout this morning. If you look up CrossFitInvictus.com, the performance section, this is where I stole this workout. But I rode 500 meters I ran 400 meters, and then I did as many double unders as I can with the remaining time in 5 minutes. I rested 5 minutes, and then I repeated that 4 times. So it took a total of 35 minutes. Every 5 minutes, you're running 500, or you're rowing 500 meters, you're running 400 meters, and you're doing double unders for as many times as you can until that 5 minute hits. Then you're resting, then you're repeating it for 4 times. Great workout. I was dead by the end of it, and it didn't kill me, but basically it was the best workout that I've done all week. Number 5 is minimize toxins. Dr. Kalie has turned me on to what we call dry farm wine. And this wine doesn't have all of the nitrates and nitrites in it, and it's a cleaner wine, and it actually has less sugar. So if you're in the keto family, the keto diet, it's a great wine for you. I still suggest never going over 2 glasses a night, and I think that it has great benefits for your digestion and different things like sleep as well. So dry farm wines, less sugar, no nitrates, no nitrites, and it's less toxic for you. So the less toxins we consume, the less we have to process. So that is your 5 Essential Friday. Thanks for being here. We're going to be here again on Tuesday for a tea time with the judges. You guys have an amazing weekend, and we will see you soon. Peace out.